Zetter is the first one. Zetter Wrastor.
Is he gonna take it? I think he's taking it. He does not seem very thrilled that he has to play random right now. I also Musiq doesn't not comes out to Fusion, but not as consistent as most. I feel like, so I can understand if he's a little like, hey man, I don't really come out that much. Can we play me?
No,
But he was like,
you will be subject to these gimmicks, and you will like it.
it is the random Fusion. You will be playing random.
Yes.
Much like how attendance is mandatory for the Fusion majors, the random Fusion playing random is mandatory. Yeah, sorry.
It is required. This will be on the test. This is also the second time we've seen vooni get Zetter, and like there's a difference. You can tell there's a difference between like a player who's comfortable doing like X amount of stuff with X amount of character versus someone who knows what things do but doesn't necessarily know exactly how to do them.
I was just about to say, I can very much see the moment Musiq goes off stage, you see an instant smash attack, and you can see right there, just immediately try to rip for a down strong. You know, probably looking for maybe a down air, not that answer so much. The vooni will quickly get the edge guard there, down strong. Showing that maybe this comfortability on the Zetterburn may be enough to push her into the end victory, but Musiq showing a little more prowess on the character. I find a quick up tilt to take that first stop.
Wrastor having a grounded kill option is just like so huge. Even if it is up tilt, which is a little slow, and like the tipper is like the arc of the axe kick, so it's a little bit higher than you always want it to be. Like just having that is so massive in comparison to how everything else about the character plays, because everything else is so different.
Yeah, no, I feel like you're right. Like you were saying earlier, Wrastor is such a, kind of dances to his own tune. He has a very unique punish game. He has a very unique neutral approach. And I feel like if he's not a character that's in your hands, at least a little bit, he could be very, kind of, you can feel like you're moving through soup when you're playing sometimes. It's like, I thought this character was supposed to be fast. I can't do anything the moment I get off the ground. What the heck, man?
Yeah, it was what held Wrastor back in Rivals 1. In that game, everything was kind of built to be all the discussion around the game centered around like, yeah, Wrastor is the best character in the game if played at high level, task level, etc., etc. But nobody played him because he was just so weird and so different, and for a lot of players, really unfun.
No, yeah, he's one of those characters definitely. Wow, that.
Like,
not like it not only did it kill, it like killed.
Yeah, it was no contest. Yeah, you're gone.
Yeah, no, I feel like Wrastor is definitely one of those characters where like if he's not in your hands and he feels like funky, it could be really just straight up not having a good time. I'm not enjoying playing this character right now. But I feel like once, no pun intended. Once you learn with the character though, you can soar. Like it is the heights that character can reach. And once like you figure him out, it's scary. Like definitely like highest skill floor in the game, but definitely one of the higher skill ceilings as well.
Yeah, 1000%. That is where Wrastor will sit, especially in Rivals. As we saw that up air, like no doubt close down the stock. You will explode if you're ever wrong, and you have very few safety nets to go back to. But if you get it right, you're on lock.
Yeah, high risk really character in every sense of the term. Other than speaking off the spectrum, low risk, high reward, Edilis, baby.
It is. I always find it so not insane, because like I get the reason behind everything when I start to think about it, but I find it so interesting that Edilis is the only character that can wall jump out of up B. like, wow, he's just the only one that can still do that.
Yeah, I feel like it's an interesting, like, it's a weird thing to do because obviously, there are some of the Rivals 1 characters that got minor changes to their characters, some new additions, to kind of keep them a little fresh or like feeling better in the moment. And that was something I was curious to think about because when they kind of made the announcement that I was coming back and everything, I was wondering, I was like, what is he gonna keep? Because I feel like up B is very straightforward, and not being able to jump out of it would be kind of rough. So is he gonna keep icicles? Is he gonna get a new side B? Like, like how we saw at Forsburn, like he got a new movement side B, to kind of help with his new up B, with up B being kind of meh in this new movement thing, where he can't really jump out of it anymore. But seeing that he can still recover and do everything out of it, it's kind of crazy. Yeah, I thought he was gonna lose up there. I'm not gonna lie. I'm very surprised he kept that.
Me too. I
Maybe literally best up air in a platformer of all time.
Especially in the way that the Rivals 2 engine works. Like in Rivals 1, it was valid to be the way that it is because generally the stages are smaller, the camera is really zoomed out, and every single character can get to the wall with like rapid efficiency, and if you get to the wall, you survive. So it was a great finisher, but it was never a death sentence. Edos has so many checkmate situations off stage in this game.
Yeah. Hey, look, as a main, I'm not gonna go, but that move might be demise. Yeah, and I feel like because also, was it not weaker in Rivals 1 as
Up air?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, because I definitely remember, and I kind of wish Rivals 2 had it because it was so silly. Rivals 1, I remember seeing clips of like up air linking into like Nair on like certain DIs, and I was like, that looks silly. I would love to do up air Nair up air at least one time in a stream.
Yeah, you could do like up air Nair, up air loops. You could find on certain DIs, you could like chase down with. You could like force tech chases on platforms because the up air like grabs so high. I always think about like treetop doing that. It's like it's silly. Eldros was a silly guy.
And then in this game, now that with the ledge mechanic and the recoveries being, kind of nerfed across the board in that sense for like a lot of people, a lot of the characters now have to like either commit to a side B to get that wall jump, and they can't really just kind of go low, shark around the Edelus and then up B into wall up B. It is a very scary situation to be put in, like, because there are a lot of times where I've stolen sets from people because I've just gotten too good up air reads off stage, and it's like, all right, dog, you're 60 after the second one, but you're in the bottom right corner of the screen, and I'm upbeating it back to the stage, so I guess GG basically.
Yeah, it's been it is quite the difference when you compare the balancing direction either post-launch or on release of the two characters we see here. There's been insistence on making Orcane's recovery dramatically worse. And Olympia was one of those characters that, hey, her recovery was too good in Rivals 1 thanks to the charge-up side special, so we just made it a new move. Now it's a command that still moves horizontally, but it's not nearly as good as a recovery tool. It's now just like an okay thing to reach the wall, and maybe you get some cheeky setups with it through platforms. So like that level of insistence of making recoveries worse, and then you still see Edo as a quarter puppy. It's like, that's so weird.
At least he got the nerf recently where like you keep hitting him out of the FP.
Yes, that does matter.
I think is a step absolutely in the right direction. I think taking those steps where they're looking at characters and being like, okay, what is like the most egregious thing about the recovery right now, and how can we tweak it in a way to where like it like makes it more honest and in line with like trying to like make it a fair recovery to Edgard, but it still keeps the like user like the versatility and niche of what it was.
Yeah. I'm always impressed by how Aether Studios manages to thread needles in balanced direction a lot, and I think doing that for any of those linear up specials that they do want to, like, hey, you do have a shot at recovering, but if your opponent is diligent enough, they can hit this 2 or 3 times, and then you're getting it. That's a really solid harmony.
Yeah, stuff like that is very important. Having, oh, that's it. Oh, yes. No rat tricks.
Olympia falls.
Yeah.
Like you can just see someone like not as familiar. Another Absa? Are you kidding?
Oh, Musiq got Claren. She might use it. She wait, no, she's
07?
gonna let it rock. She's gonna let it rock.
Did she already use it? Is this 2-1? Yeah, because
Oh,
she won.
wait,
Yeah, this is
might have
2-1.
already used it. Yeah, because she's red, so Zetterburn and Arcane, yeah.
Yeah.
We're going off teams here.
No, because she got the Zetter and then she got the Orcane for like the third or fourth time. Like vooni has pulled Orcane and her Orcanes looked good. Like absolutely capable.
She's been playing probably random since round 2 of winners, so that's probably a few Orcane games in bracket that are at this point. So she's probably feeling pretty comfortable on most of these functional characters at this point. And then, you know, once she gets the Zetters and like the characters that are more common or like more like, yeah, I can just pick this character up and move around with them, she kind of is like, all right, I have that advantage there as well.
Yeah, I mean, look, she's got she actively plays Fleet. She's got history on Zetter. Zetter fundamentals can pivot to any of the fast fallers, which could be Crag, it could be Maple, it could be Pores. The only one you're not really too excited to get would be a character like Absa, who's just like physically very, very different. But you know what? Sometimes you just have these games.
Yeah. But see, then here's the counterpoint. What if she wins?
That would be sick.
Then you get to say, you couldn't even be my random with your main. See, this is like the layers that it adds to now, because like I've found sometimes when you do randoms like this, when you get your main, you start sweating a little bit. It's like, oh yeah, if I lose this, it's gonna be such a bad look. Oh my god, they're thinking right now, oh, if I win, it's gonna be so funny. I've had times where I've been played random with people, and my Edelus the lights were too bright for that boy. I'll say it. Like,
no, 1000%, right? Like, it's not looking so good in this current match, but that idea is still certainly there. Like, if this was not Absa, but like I don't know, but Maple, like, but Crag, like that absolutely could have been there for Musiq. So, this matchup's already tough for Absa when you know what you're doing.
Yeah, I've heard not fun things about this matchup for Absa on the side of Absa. But it's cool. Look at this situation. It's like this could be like a little bit of a devil deal situation right now. You know, vooni's up 2-1. Musiq wins this game. We go to game 5. We could get a situation where Musiq rolls a big body and vooni gets a fleet, and it could just be lights out for Musiq, because I believe he used his reroll.
Yes, you absolutely could go on the other foot. I don't remember what the reroll was on, but I think you're right.
I think he got. I want to say he got Absa one time in the reroll.
Yeah, he rerolled. Musiq rerolled Absa the other time against Nard, right? Oh, it's Ox Orcane.
Oh, someone's using. Oh no, he did not use it.
Into Edo is Absa.
Oh. All right, so here's the thing about this map. On paper, Absa should just destroy the bear. However, that goat will die to a fair at 40. Like,
yes.
You hold out one time too wrong, it's done. I've gotten some heinous stocks on this character. So it could be very scary, but Musiq might be this kind of player that's not gonna, no nonsense. I'm gonna just go for my throw confirms. I'm gonna get my percent, and then I'm just gonna fair bear camp you. I don't even want to attempt like doing anything silly with this bear.
Like I'm just waiting for like dash attack fair. It's like, aha, yes, even on fire capital. That's just the way it is.
Yeah, no, this map this is one of those stages where it's very good for both characters in like their own ways, where I feel like they both enjoy having the survivability.
Yeah.
But if the Absa isn't playing solid, the Edelus can absolutely take those stocks very quickly. But at the same time, it's like such a big stage range that once, even if she doesn't get like the very quick like fair train to like get the early stock, the side B like wall is so rough for Edelus to get back on this stage, because it's just so much open air for him to fight through.
Yeah, it really is depending on like how much space how much contorting space really ends up mattering for how each character can play, and contorting space is difficult when you don't have the hours on any individual character.
Ooh, nice CC on the heavy thunder.
On that thunder line, tries for the bear, but jump out fair.
And you know what? 124 on Absa is, you know, I've looked to Absa get past 100 most of the time, so I think almost 150 is a great first slash on Absa. And now
Vooni's like typical defense has been generally pretty good. Like the CCs, the arms attacks, 4 hugs, like all of that has certainly been there. Ooh, hello. That's nice. But man, like the offense has been really restricted to like how much can I exactly space out down tilt and fair, which it leaves you a little bit linear.
Yeah, man, I feel like this is going to be kind of a slow burn game where kind of Musiq slowly kind of figuring out like, oh wait, if I just don't really interact and I just sit in the cloud, it's going to be really, really easy to get right there. Oh, that fair, even a fire capital, that fair and only a post 80 hit is very scary.
He's insistent on some of these fair confirms, or not even confirms, just like fair usage. Like, even with places where I see Edos use fair, it's like, oh no, I want the reward. Like I want the stock to end now.
I want him dead. Oh, the special get up. Very, very. It's one of those get ups where it's really, really bad until you get the one opportunity where it's really good. And I feel like if it's definitely a knower move. If you're not ready for it and you don't understand how the hitbox works, it will catch you a lot of times. Oh, Trevor blessing vooni with the reverse hit, because I think Absa may have lived if that was a multi.
Across the full stage, yeah, I could believe it, but the reverse hit? Not quite. CC up throw. And again, he did the parry on the... That's...
The parry's getting a little lazy with it. vooni picking up on that.
Yeah, that's the other part about Absa that I think would be such a... Oh no, you don't have a jump here. Barely getting the resources back.
This is so scary for Absa.
Absa has a lot of stuff that like layer 1 or layer 0 even counterplay is so hard to work around. Just putting Cloud out is such parry bait, and doing the double jump bears. I cannot believe you left that. Nice. Okay, that Cloud got stomped on. Oh, back air forward strong? Are you serious? You know what? vooni led into the win condition. That is taking advantage of the weight.
Just catches. She's just no nonsense. I want to say maybe she was gonna use that as a hard approach out of the shield option, but it just caught every because I saw Musiq was trying to walk away out of that and just caught just the leap forward and said, "Where you going?" Very, very solid play from vooni.